two things I want to ask before we one of them has to do with where you're at. One is, are you following the Disney story? What's going on with Disney?
Very loosely. I personally don't watch or pay attention to the news at all. I'll read some articles, but I think I have an understanding of it. By the way, Disney's been canceled so many times by so many groups over the years. It's just like some people are mad at Disney now. Okay.
What you're saying is it's constant. That happens constantly. They're constantly being canceled.
It's just not the first time in my lifetime of being aware of Disney that there's been a group pissed off at Disney.
This is slightly different, though. This is slightly different because, Charlie Cora. Did you see the story with Charlie Cora? Disney heirs and high school teacher comes out as trans, slams Florida education law. The great-grandchild of the late Roy Disney, who co-founded Disney with the younger brother Walt, has come out as transgender, is going to on the attack against Florida's parental rights and education law. Cora said that LGBTQ people already face rates of depression, anxiety, bullying, and suicide. They put aside something like that as a law. They can't learn about our community and their history or play sports or use bathroom they want to use. The claim is not entirely true. The education bill only prevents Florida children, So, you said something interesting. You said back in the days, it was them trying to silence what group were you
people
talking
on the right,
about? People on the right.
Satanists,
the skinhead, not skinhead. It was
Satanists.
Satanists.
Yeah.
And then today now is the extremes being on both sides. But
I think the pendulum swings, man. I think it swung radically left, and unfortunately, it's gonna swing radically right.
Yeah,
probably. And so for me, I don't find that I really can get down with either of those extreme sides. I'm a guy who's just like, I'm interested in people. I find people fascinating. I'm interested into the solutions people have, and I'm interested in all of it. I don't want to like discount anybody, but this whole thing over this law in Florida, I read the law. The law is not saying what they're saying the law is saying. For me, I don't want kids. I mean, it doesn't seem like an opportune time to teach kids about sexuality from kindergarten to third grade. That's my perception on kids. So the idea of not teaching them that, not informing them on things like that, especially, I think that should be the job of the parents. So I don't understand why they're so freaked out about it. By the way, there's nowhere in the bill that it says don't say gay.
Nowhere in the bill. Yeah, that's just called great marketing. But one of the things that did you want to say something?
I was going to say you brought up yesterday the pendulum swings, and we're bringing it about today. I think that is America. I mean, not even just politically, societally. Everything just comes down to. I mean, think about it. Since 1980, we've had Reagan, and then Bush.
Pendulum's never gone right with Disney.
No,
Ever.
I'm not even saying Disney. I'm saying public opinion. Then you go to Bill Clinton, and then you go to back to Bush, and then you go to Obama, and then you go to Trump.
Look,
and then
Disney,
that's America. And then we're just constantly grappling with what the center of gravity is.
The cartoonists in Disney used to put dicks in the cartoons.
The Little Mermaid.
And
you talk about the box?
Yeah, and the
box of Little Mermaid cover. That's what you're talking about?
But what it was in the actual stills, they would hide in the cartoons themselves. They would hide phalluses and graphic stuff in all of this. And they've removed a lot of it. It's not just that. You can look for instances of graphic images in Disney cartoons.
What the hell's that all about?
Well, I'm just saying there were times where religious groups were furious with Disney about this.
Well, I'm just a normal person, not religious. Why are you hiding dicks?
It's just not the first time people have been bent out of shape about what Disney. And then there was a time where, I don't think this is true.
Yeah, right there. I mean, that is clearly a
cock and balls.
But and the Little Mermaid.
I remember
on the cover of the Little Mermaid.
I remember
someone behind the scenes is basically saying, "I'm trying to ruin kids' lives."
Obviously, it impacted Adam's life.
I'm just saying. I remember thinking Ariel was pretty hot, and then there was a dick in the picture.
Very angry with Disney. The left was angry with Disney because he wasn't unionizing his workers. So there was a time period where Disney was perceived as the right.
But that's different.
But that's anger from the left.
No, I don't know about that. I think that's different because And of course, I know the story. I've been to the San Francisco Disney Museum that they have. I don't know if you've been there. It's pretty sick. It's sick. If you ever go to San Fran, you have to go to the Disney Museum. It's got a lot of good stuff there. But that's different.
Didn't they call Walt Disney a Nazi or a Nazi sympathizer and stuff like that?
Everything there.
Yeah, but that's from the left.
I know. But what I'm saying is there's a difference between they're always going to target the guy at the top of any company. That comes with the territory, bro. If you're going to make a lot of money, you're going to have power, you're going to have influence, shit's going to be talked about you. This is trying to influence kids. This is different. This is the CEO saying 50% of the characters are going to be ... That's influencing the kids in a way that scares the crap out of parents on both sides. I don't think it's political anymore, because I think regardless of you're a Democrat, Libertarian, Independent, Republican, you're a parent first if you got kids. And you got 4 kids, I got 4 kids. So we look at it from a different perspective. And the Florida bill says 3rd grade. And I'm like, dude, what 3rd grade? You shouldn't do it till high school. I don't care if it's 4th grade. You mean to tell me 4th grade is okay?
Right.
Anyways,
when is sex ed taught? Teach it then.
Health and guidance. Go talk.
Is that's 6th or
10th
8th grade?
Well,
I was 7th grade
There's
in Norway.
2 levels. Yeah, so the banana and the condom, and then you got the health and guidance.
I don't know why it's being discussed before that, to be honest with you.
We're on the same page there. I don't disagree with you.
If you enjoyed this short clip, click over here to watch another short clip. And if you want to watch the entire episode, the entire podcast, click here.